Hello and welcome to the International School of Traders. Guys, if you can hear me loud and clear, just go in the chats right now and tell me that you can hear me loud and clear. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see me, but at least you guys can hear my voice. And welcome to the Tuesday Market Watch. Tuesday Market Watch. So if you guys can hear me loud and clear, just go in the chats right now and tell me that you can hear me loud and clear. Just, yeah. If you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let's see. Nary on. Okay, loud and clear. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's Odwa Koli. How are you doing, Odwa Koli? One more thing before we go on, guys. I just want to hear where in the world are you joining us from? If you're in South Africa, just give me your city. If you're outside South Africa, give me your country name. Before we get started here, we are going to be trading live. Yeah, awesome stuff. Let's see here. Awesome, my man, Mata. Yes, awesome. Just tell me where in the world you're joining us from on the comments right now. Just quickly tell me in the comments. Johannesburg CBD, that's Tapelo. Brits, that's Cindy. So I believe that is in Northwest. Awesome stuff. Quickly, guys, tell me. Fourways, Riverside, Randburg, Pretoria East. That's beautiful. Johannesburg Parktown, Northern Cape Kurumane, Eastern Cape Mtata. I nearly said Matata. Germiston. Okay, awesome stuff. Debenetoti. We've got Johannesburg, Auckland Park. Awesome stuff. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Welcome from all over the world. I can see somebody from Benoni, East Rand, and also Pretoria Central. Awesome stuff. Now, guys, today is our first day of the International School of Traders daily live trading. Now, on these shows or on these sessions, I'll be coming here daily, showing you guys what are we looking at in the market and trade with you live and show you that it is possible. Okay, awesome stuff. Before we go, to the technical side of things, this is where we begin. This is where we start our things. We look at what news are prepared for us or what news are scheduled for today. And we've seen a couple of them. We use the economic calendar. In this particular case, we look at all these different all these different scheduled events. You can see earlier today, we have seen in Australia, some interest rates, that were kept at 0.1%, and also the interest rates the rate statement, and then also earlier on today there were home loans in Australia released, and also building approvals, which are also bad, and then also the CPI in Tokyo and the core CPI in Tokyo at 1 o'clock early in the early hours of morning. But that's data that has already been released. Now, in the upcoming data today is, the factory orders month on month of June that will be released on the exactly at 1600 hours, which is 4 o'clock South African time. There is not much of these. They are low impact news, as you can see under the importance badge, that they do not have a 3-star. Once the once that particular scheduled event comes in with 3 stars, it meaning it's very important, or it's highly for that news event to move the market. But as soon as we have 2-star and 1-star, and sometimes even no star, that means those are just news that will move the market depending on which currency or what kind of a currency pair that we are seeing that on, but they will move the market in most cases not big time. Okay, awesome stuff. Now let's quickly go into the markets quickly. Let's quickly go into the market. I've been looking at US30, but we are going to be trading US30 together shortly. Now, what I want to be looking at is XAUUSD, which is one of the beautiful things that we've been looking at for quite a while now, right? Let me quickly remove these guys here. My Zoom is updated, so some of the things are new here on these features. Okay, cool. So we go back to a daily time frame, right, on gold. You know, I know that some people are looking at this as the general trend, you know, towards the downside and all those things, but I am not looking at this in this kind of a way when it comes to gold. I'm looking at it at this kind of a way to say gold broke out. Where is this? Gold broke out of this structure, came back in, and then after coming back in, it is now broken out again, and it is now currently, it has successfully retested. It is now preparing for a takeoff. I believe that a takeoff will lead us to buy gold up until 1921, 1996 per ounce of gold. Those are 1972 too. Those are the levels that we are looking at on gold, right? But let's quickly dial down to the smaller time frame. To those of you who are part of the International School of Traders, I'll be giving you guys a signal later on in terms of what we are looking at on gold. Let's go down into smaller time frames. I'm gonna quickly view this only on a I know on a daily time frame, this trend line, even though it's very important, but we're gonna look at it on a daily, what is this? A daily time frame perspective. Now, for those of you who are part of the International School of Traders, you guys remember very well that we took a trade yesterday here and it gave us some good profit. If you took that trade and you closed with profit yesterday live from the group, if you took the trade, just give me in the comments, just say I took it or I just closed with profit. I just want to hear you say I closed it profits in the comments. I know some people took it, but some didn't. But a lot of people were in there, and then I also gave I gave that signal, and people closed it with profit. Okay, as I continue, waiting for you guys in the comments, let's quickly look at what gold has for us today. Now, today, I believe that there's a lot of buying pressure waiting for us in this zone right here, which is the 1806 mark. The 1806 mark is one of the biggest levels for us, even yesterday, where we're going to begin to start buying once again. So we can have a buy limit order there. Now, yesterday, I also created a buy limit order here. I'm still having that buy limit order. Why? Let me give you, according to the Fibonacci zones and stuff, that is the 78.6 zone, right? That is the 78.6 zone. But I can't, say that the market is gonna go there for sure. And I'm not a market maker, but what we are looking at is a possible buy on this zone. Even if you're looking on a 15-minute time frame, you can see that there's a lot of buying pressure coming down to this zone. So I'm gonna giving out a signal in the group, but let me just quickly create a buy limit order here, just in case. And I'm not saying that market is gonna come down or market is gonna, trigger our trade and then we are in profit and then it's not like we are perfect traders and stuff. Market does come down to us and give us some hard time too. But we do use proper risk management. I'm gonna tell you where my stop loss and take profits are at the moment. Let me just go to 1827. I just wanna see if everything is proper. I'm able to risk at least 3% on my side. Okay, my stop loss is 20 pips away. and my take profit is like 200 pips away. So let me quickly show you. My stop loss at on XAU USD is at 1805.07. My buy limit order is at 1807.07. So price is at 1807.07, and then the stop loss is at 1805.07, and then the take profit is at 1827.07. I think that's kind of fair, but we're gonna look at those levels today and see if market is gonna at least overcome the previous level, which is 1818, which we saw yesterday. And I've been looking for a buy even since last night, so it's all good. Let me just see on the comments. And the comments, Joshua said it closed with profits. Java Simduli saying I closed with profits. I love that. I love that. I love that. Now, let's quickly look into other market structures. CAT-CHF is the one that took us with a stop loss yesterday. I believe we took it at the right time, but not at a perfect time, right? The right time in terms of buying, these zones, but not at the perfect time. So market has broken out and retested this zone. There is nothing we can look out for now. The market has moved in this particular case. We cannot chase this trade. EuroCAD, let's see if there's anything on EuroCAD. Actually, EuroCAD is one of the things that we may want to look at. Sorry, nothing is corresponding for me, so I'm not gonna take it unless you're looking for anything that's looking like this, but also it's not like a straight trend line too, so I'm not gonna be looking at this one. I believe it's not yet. It's not the way I want to see it. And then Euro USD. On Euro USD, now there is a little bit of a, some sort of, some people are thinking this, is a beautiful selling zone, which I might agree with them on smaller time frames, like a 1 hour time frame or so. But let's see if Euro USD fails to stay above this level. Euro USD is more likely to do what? Yes, it's more likely to go all the way down and start falling once again. But if it does succeed, that means Euro USD is gonna go all the way up. Now there's a small structure that I'm seeing here that is busy forming. We need to look at it quite closely. This is looking like a pennant, right? This is looking like a pennant. So this is a structure that we can look out for and see if market is breaking it out, or market is breaking out of this structure. If market does break out of this structure, if we go in a 15-minute time frame, we are going to be looking for a buy. In this particular case, if it breaks towards the downside, we're going to be looking for a sell. So currently the market is at resistance. I'm not going to be looking for anything other than you can look for a short-term sell. But look, man, those are like 10 pips towards the downside. So I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with 10 pips. I'm obviously looking for 20 pips and above in most cases. I don't want to be having a stop loss that is like 3 pips, 5 pips, and all of that. Let's see. Cool stuff. USD CHF, nothing there for me. GBP-USD, there might be something on GBP-USD. There's this level that I think I have been looking at for quite a while. Which might cause these markets here, to push a little bit further down towards the downside. But it's not like yes, it's the level. Let's see how it happens. But I'm pretty much confident that if this market comes back towards the downside, we are going to be looking for a buy. For me, I'm looking for a lot of buyers now on this particular setup, which is GBP-USD. I'm looking for buyers, which are probably buyers are sitting at this zone, which is the 1.3746 for 1.3746 58. Now let's go to one of my favorites, which is USD ZAR. I just recently, just a few minutes ago, took a buy order on USD ZAR, and I'm gonna share with you why. If you look on a daily time frame, right? Let me quickly delete this guy. If you look at a daily time frame, I'm gonna use these three moving averages. We have the first of the 200-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, giving us trend, and also 50-day moving average. And market has come to the 200-day and failed to hold above. And I waited for that to happen because I knew, that may happen most likely. Market failed to stay above the 100-day, and the market came down, to hold above the 200-day, and market came down to the 100-day. That is where I waited, and then I took a buy on USD ZAR. So if you have not taken that trade, you might want to take it, and please, stop loss is at least 67 pips away, which is quite a big risk. But I took it, because of spread on this account. Spread is quite high on USD ZAR. So I took it much lower than expected, much lower than it's saying right now. Okay, cool stuff. That is what happened. And then number two, yeah, that is what I looked at. And then also looked at this kind of a setup where market came down to this 78.6 level, which was used as support previously. And this is, for me, a buy towards the top side. My take profit on this one is at 14 rands 98 cents in terms of where I'm looking to take my profit. 14 rands 98 cents. Okay, good stuff. And then USD CAD. USD CAD. I think USD CAD is perfectly positioned for what I've been looking at. Let's see on a smaller time frame here. Hey man, so this looks like a breakout now. This looked like a breakout on USD CAD, but the market is more bearish. Before I take this trade, I need to do something. This might be a fake out. Need to look at something. So we're currently at the 50% level. So I believe that I would look to go for more. I would look to go for sellers in this particular case, since the market is very bearish. The market has been giving us these structures, towards the downside. And I believe that's one of them. Market is gonna, go towards the downside in this particular case. So that's one of the reasons why I'm taking that. I believe that we are in a seller's market. I don't want to be, against the trend. Obviously, this breakout might mean that you might look for a buy situation here, but I believe this trend is very, very bearish and strongly bearish. So I believe that taking this trade on the seller's side of seller's point of view is going to help me to make a little bit of profit. Let's see. So let's remove this guy too. And then I'm gonna leave off this guy, which is Fibonacci retracement tool. We are currently on the 50% level. The perfect entry for this one is going to be the 61.8, which I'm going to give it a sell limit order. 15-minute time frame. Okay, let me go back to this one. A sell limit order. My sell limit is at 1.25. We've got 27 people in the room consistently trading with us. I love that. So trading is not about being right, it's about making money. So if we're able to make money here, we are in the money. So my stop loss is going to be at 1.25. 1.25 5. Let's see. Stop loss is at 28 pips, quite big. But if you're using, a good lot size, that should be at least 2.8% of your account. Then my take profit is going to be 24. Is going to be 1.24 350 actually. Let me see. So that's a good one, I believe. I believe that's a good one. So that's a sell limit order. Let me give you the parameters. The sell limit order at 1.25306. The stop loss is at 1.25667, and my take profit is at 1.24350. I hope you've taken that, or maybe you have taken some notes down so that you can put this limit at your, after this meeting. But that's how it is. And let's look for more opportunities. I believe, according to me, according to what I'm looking at, I've looked at most of them. Let's look at NASDAQ for those who love NASDAQ. And let's look for Dow Jones too. I think NASDAQ is the one that should be more interesting in this case. So I believe there's a structure that is, forming on a 4-hour time frame on NASDAQ. I am more bullish on NASDAQ than, I don't know, than anybody else. I'm more bullish. I'm more for buyers on NASDAQ. This has been a beautiful support zone. Market, diagonal support, market coming down to this zone. And then now if market breaks towards the downside, when, market open, this is going to be a good point of entry for our buyers, which is around the 14,861 mark. So those will be good levels for buyers when markets come down to those levels. So, but it's not yet confirmed up until 2 to 3 o'clock for NASDAQ, right? Now, another structure that we might want to look at is the one that I've drawn here, which is looking like a pennant kind of a structure. If not a pennant, we call it a symmetrical triangle. We call it a symmetrical triangle in this particular case. Now, according to a symmetrical triangle, whatever the breakout may be, if it's on the top side of things, you want to go for a buy. If it's on the downside of things, you want to go for a sell, right? Cool stuff. That's what I'm seeing in this particular case right here. Okay, cool stuff. I don't know which one trade I'm going to be. I have no pen and paper. Can you share in the group after the meeting? Yes, I'm going to share in the group. We are losing you. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not your network? I'm good on my side. My network is fine on my side, actually. Okay, I believe my network is fine. Okay, cool. Now, what one trade that you guys want me to look at? If I'm gonna take that setup that you guys are gonna request on the comments, the first one that's gonna pop up, and then I'm going to go through it, and then after that, then I'm going to take, maybe one question. It's our first day, guys. We're gonna be doing this each and every day. And number 2, I haven't announced and I haven't shown you guys GBP, JPY, and Euro GBP. Zukanye Dimla, how are you doing? Okay, cool stuff. Now I'm gonna be looking at that. Why GBP pairs? I'm gonna be looking at that. Doesn't matter, but this is our first one of the week. Next week, I'm going to, next week on Monday. So I just shifted things to next week on Monday. And according to the trading plan that I'm going to give everybody in the group on the International School of Traders, according to the plan, we should be starting next week. And we are going to be able by December to at least have made on that small account of 150 to 250 rands. At least if you have 250 rands in your account, we can talk. I'm gonna give you that trading plan too. And then for everyone who's outside the International School of Traders, you guys will be invited at least once or twice a week on this session. If you are outside that, once or twice, sometimes no, depending on how things are looking, right? But in most cases, at least once a week, you guys are going to be invited, and then we're going to be trading that with you. I'm going to be giving you guys some of the things too. And then also on the comments, if you do not have an account with QuickTrade, in some of the things you might want to miss out on the trading plans and all these things, how does one join the group? Mr. Tapelo, I believe you do have my I do believe you do have my number, but this is a mentorship program for everyone, which is it's a paid for mentorship, right? But I'm going to discuss with you on the phone. I believe you gave me a text earlier. I'm going to be discussing with you and all of that. But I do not hide my fees, guys. My fees are open. They're always open to you. TikTok, everywhere, they are always open. Okay, cool stuff. Let's look at, I'm going to look at GBP, JPY instead of Euro. Okay, I don't know if I have to do both of them. Let's quickly go for raw. Okay, now according to this, market is strongly bearish for me on Euro GBP. Euro GBP is strongly bearish, so might want to look at why this guy is giving me the. Okay, I'm gonna look at sell opportunities. Let's go for 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we can find a key zone on 4 hour. I believe we do have a key zone to look out for. This is the key zone that we need to look out for. Market has failed to stay above this level. I believe this is what we can work on now moving forward. And let's go to a 1 hour time frame. Let's look at this. It's not working out for now, meaning that according to what I'm seeing, this market structure should be broken for before we take a trade. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame. On Euro GBP, I can see that we have a low which is lower than the previous one. To also have this happening, and let's see. I'm gonna try and keep it basic as simple as possible. I believe we need to be looking for a sell entry in any of these zones right here. This is the first zone, and then the second one is this one, then the third one is this one, which is the A with 0.85, 0.85498, and then this one is the third, I don't know, second to third, 0.85465. And then the first one should be 0.85431. Let's see how things go. But looking for a sell entry for me is going to be good, unless markets break out successfully and go for a successful breakout, and then markets go for a upper, some sort of a setup like this one. Let me go quickly and look at the trades that we are holding or looking at. Nasdaq, we have mentioned quite a few things. US 30, I don't think there's much to look at on US 30. And then AUD USD, nothing. We have actually discussed nothing on AUD/USD, to be honest with you, nothing. And then USD/JPY, nothing at all. We took some sales last week and we made a little bit of money there. GBP/USD, we're looking for buy options, but the market has broken out of some important levels, but that doesn't mean we need to give up on looking for buy entries. No. USD/CHF, nothing much. Euro/USD, break out towards the top side. That means now we need to look for a successful retest towards the downside. Then a successful retest will mean that we might, we might look for a buy. And the last one is XAU/USD, which we are waiting for. I believe on a smaller time frame, waiting for kind of a, let me just see here. Let's see if we do find a successful retest on this trend line on a 15-minute time frame around the 1810 zone, and then we're gonna be buying more throughout the day if that is the case. And this buy limit order might not be triggered too. Okay, I believe we've discussed most of those. Let's USD/ZAR should be on the good side of things, not in profits, but close to being profits on your side. So thank you very much. It's our first day ever. Tomorrow, let's see how things go. I'll also invite you guys to come in tomorrow and have some time with us as we trade live. For those who are at the International School of Traders live trading room and also the trading community, we're gonna be taking things. We're gonna be taking things, the slow way trend and zones of Fibonacci. Then you get to an entry. You make it look easy. Thanks, Mr. Kudzai. We try and simplify things. We don't want to be messing around, going to 1 minute strategy where you don't even know what you're looking for. We try and simplify things in that kind of a way. We look for general trends and current trends, and then we go down to it, look for entry. Yes, look for entry. So I don't know, how you guys feeling on your first day? I'm gonna post this video on my YouTube so that you guys can rewatch it later. But how do you guys feel on your first day? I believe we are on the good side of things. We are going to be making some money together live. Yes, thank you very much, guys, for joining me. See you on the other side of the withdrawals. It's your one and only Ngubeko Mtiane, the real _ Ngubeko. Shalom.